She stood by her old car at the gas station, tears streaming down her face as the pump clicked off at just $5. She didn't have a penny more. That's when a stranger in grease-stained clothes noticed her, and what he did next would change both of their lives forever. If stories of compassion and hope touch your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Grateful Tales. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and stay till the end. You won't want to miss the moment that turns her tears into something truly beautiful. It was late afternoon, the sky painted in shades of gold and gray, when Rachel, a 30-year-old single mom, pulled into a quiet gas station on the edge of town. Her car, an old blue sedan that had carried her through years of struggle, sputtered as if it too was exhausted. With trembling hands, she opened her purse and counted a few crumpled bills and coins, barely enough for a couple of gallons. Her little boy Owen sat in the back seat, humming softly, unaware of the storm brewing in his mother's heart. As the gas pumped slowly, Rachel stared at the meter, $4.75, $4.90, $5. The click of the nozzle felt like a full stop in her life. Her eyes welled up as she whispered, "Please, just a little more." But there was no more to give. She leaned against the car, her face hidden by her hair, trying to hide her tears from passing strangers. From the nearby service garage, Ben, a 42-year-old mechanic with kind eyes and worn hands, noticed her. He had seen people break down before, cars mostly, but the sight of that young woman holding back tears hit him differently. Without overthinking, he grabbed a rag, wiped his hands, and walked over. "Hey," he said gently, "everything all right?" Rachel straightened up quickly, forcing a smile. "I'm fine," she lied, "just rough day." Ben didn't press. Instead, he looked at her car and nodded toward it. "That old model? I know the sound. Might be your alternator or plugs. Mind if I take a look?" Rachel hesitated, embarrassed. "I can't afford a repair right now," she whispered. Ben smiled softly. "I didn't ask for money. Let's just make sure you get home safe." Something about his tone made her nod. As Ben worked under the hood, Owen peeked out from the window, curious. "Mommy, is he fixing our car?" he asked. Rachel managed a weak smile. "He's just helping, sweetie." Watching them, Ben couldn't help but feel a warmth in his chest. He'd been through tough times too, divorced, working long hours, barely keeping his shop open. Maybe helping her felt like helping a part of himself he'd lost years ago. Minutes passed, and the sound of tools and quiet rain filled the silence. When Ben finally stepped back, he wiped his hands and smiled. "You're good to go now. Just needed a small adjustment." Rachel blinked in surprise. "Really? How much do I owe you?" He shook his head. "Nothing. Just promise me you'll keep going, all right?" Her lip trembled as she whispered, "Thank you." "I don't even know how to repay you." Ben chuckled. "You just did. Seeing you smile again, that's enough." Then, almost shyly, he handed Owen a small toy car from his pocket. "For the little man? My son used to love these." Owen grinned wide, clutching it like treasure. Rachel's eyes glistened as she whispered, "You're a good man." Weeks turned into months. Rachel worked 2 jobs, slowly saving, and each time she drove past that gas station, she thought of Ben, the stranger who saw her at her lowest and gave her hope without asking for anything. One rainy afternoon, she pulled into his garage again. This time, she wasn't crying.
She held out a homemade lunch and a warm smile.
"You once helped me when I needed it most," she said softly. "Now let me return the favor." Ben looked at her, surprised but touched. That small act grew into friendship, shared lunches, laughter, and moments that healed 2 lonely hearts. Over time, something deeper bloomed between them, built not from grand gestures but from quiet kindness. And one evening, as the sun set behind the old gas station, Ben took Rachel's hand and whispered, "You fixed something in me, too." Every small act of kindness carries the power to change a life. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Grateful Tales for more heartwarming and inspiring real-life stories that remind us of the beauty in humanity.